Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Jake Jaboreli of Jaboreli.com. Just a bunch of referral links. So this video is not so much dedicated to one particular coin or how I discovered a coin that was somehow making money. I guess technically yes it is, sort of what it's about, but it's not like I'm like, oh look, Swamp Coin went up in price. It didn't. But I do want to talk about something that happens in the market that I've observed. I've been watching coin market now for 6 years, and it's not something, I think it's something that's more unique to the coin market, that is cryptocurrency, than it is to traditional fiat currencies, although it's probably been known to happen to some degree, and that is the pump and dump. And I know I've talked about this previous videos a long time back, but that was on trade. And even though this is technically on trade too, this is not about me telling you how to trade. I'm not doing that anymore. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not very good at it, and I'm just looking at trends now. In particular, the video that this is on is DogeCoin. I don't know if any of you guys follow Doge. It's kind of a joke, you know, silly, hilarious coin that why would it have any value? It's a mockery of coins, but it nevertheless is strangely popular. It shouldn't be, but it is. I guess it's just because it's been around for so long. Anyway, so I like Doge. I tend to keep a little bit of Doge around. Back in the early days of Doge, I had millions and millions of Doge, and you'd think I would have kept that, but I didn't know the price was going to go up this high. No one knew. Right? No one has that crystal ball. The reason I'm bringing this up is that very recently Doge had gone up quite a bit. If you can look at this chart over here, I'll bring it out here and go. Oops, my bad. It's already over here. Here we go. Rising up quite a lot. I don't think Doge has been this high a value, price value in many, many months. It's been hovering around this really low amount. In fact, it went down quite a bit recently. But let's blow it up. There we go. That's easier to see. Yeah, it's nearly 2.5 times up. And I was curious. I was like, oh, nothing else in the market's going up like this. All right, that's not entirely true. There are some coins that are going up, but Bitcoin's not exploding. Bitcoin's still hovering around like 92, 9,300 US dollars per coin. So, and these coins do tend to follow Bitcoin. So why is Dogecoin going up? Well, I went looking for it. I was like, what kind of news could let us know about Doge changing? Let's do it really quick here. Doge, what's going on with Doge? And what I saw, I was just going to show it or not here, but there was a TikTok rally. I don't know if you follow TikTok or not, but let's see if we can get Doge to tell us more about TikTok. There we go. Doge gains 20% amid TikTok pumping challenge. So apparently a lot of people on TikTok were goading their constituents and their followers to buy lots of Dogecoin. And it was a pump and dump. This is something that happens in like I said, particularly in the cryptocurrency market a lot more often than it does in the traditional fiats, although it can happen in regular stocks. Well, you can kind of see it. It spiked up and then it came back down and it kind of went up again. But I mean, the normal trade, if you drew a line from about here to here, it would go straight through this mountain. There'd be a tunnel through it, and that would be actually what's happening. Although I still think this whole thing is a huge pump. Now, I used to talk about this in my other videos about what's called fear of missing out, or otherwise listed it by its initials as FOMO or FOMO. In English pronounced, and that exact problem is what a lot of people struggle with. They see the price going up and they're like, oh, I need to buy quickly before it goes too high, and I don't, and you'll miss out. That's exactly the meaning of the phrase. And so you'll end up buying in like here at this first peak, and it drops slowly. You're like, oh no, and then it goes up and you're like, yay, and then and you lose. Now, fortunately, I wouldn't be losing much unless you were trading on margin or something. But I I don't remember which person it was. I don't think it was maybe Warren Buffett or something, but basically never buy when the price is going up. I mean, buy because you want to own some stock, or because you think that that stock or whatever it is going to be worth a lot more in many years from now. That's the way that the more traditional investing goes. And so I'm looking at this because I'm like, oh, well, it's going up. I actually bought when it was like at 2,300 and then sold, I think, at 2,600, wherever it hit, somewhere in here. It wasn't a huge gain. I made, 15-20% or something, but I bought a long time ago when it was low and just waited for it to go back up, knowing that eventually it would. I didn't know when it would, I just knew it would. And that's what I'm looking at from this standpoint. The reason I bring DogeCoin up is not, it's significant. Obviously something big happened, or else we wouldn't have this huge rise. But what I want to talk more about was VeChain. VeChain has been going steadily up quite a bit lately, and I guess this is not, this is not investing advice. I'm just telling you what I do. What I'm mainly looking at here is that VeChain was getting a lot of use in the world. It was becoming more important, and more people were paying attention to it. And of course, that means the price is going to go up. As soon as somebody starts paying attention to Swamp Coin, all those coins I've mined will be worth a lot more than they are right now. I don't know when that's going to happen. It might be a long, long time. It might never happen, but I hope it happens. And so when the price of VeChain or VET was down, I think it was back here. Yeah, because it was more than a month ago. It's actually lower than this point. If it was 0.005 where I bought it, and now it's worth what, 3 times that? Which of course I'm grateful for that, but I'm not selling it. I don't need the measly $20 US that I put into it. Now it's worth 60. Yay, that's great. But I'm waiting for a much further eventuality, which I kind of hope. Let's go back here. So when VeChain started, what, a year ago roughly, yeah, it's always high at the beginning, but I honestly think it could come back to, a point higher than this. Some people have been talking, like, this is hearsay. I'm not a predictor of the future. I cannot tell you what's going to happen, but I can say that with more usage, things like Monero, Cardano, even Doge to some degree, the more popular they get, the more people invest in, the more the price goes up. It's just basic economics. I'm not saying I understand economics. I'm just saying that you can observe this phenomena, this action, and see that it's fairly consistent the world over. When something is of importance, of high demand, the price goes up. In low demand, the price goes down. So if the demand is high and there's a limited supply, price goes up. So I saw the writing on the wall with a phrase that says, in the future something's going to change, and so I bought. Pretty much, let's see here, it's early June. Yeah, right around here. 0.05, yeah, right, late May. I can't remember the exact date, but knowing that it might go up in the future, and it certainly did that. So getting back to the original here, I'm still working on Swamp Coin here at the R Plant pool. I'm pretty sure that Zwembad is still, the swimming pool is still working out. Yep, still plenty of people working on the swimming pool. That's in Dutch, Zwembad, I believe it means swimming in English. So it's still running. The reason I was using R Plant was because it was there's just more people in it, so guaranteed to get more coin in general. But I've also been doing Monero, I've been doing Sugar Coin and some other coins. I don't have any advice on those explicitly because I do know that when the price goes back to 0.004 for Swamp, I'm more interested in selling at that point, just because the value is closer to twice what it was worth to do with CryptoTab. So in any case, what I'm trying to get at here is don't. I can't say that. I would say if the price is going up a lot, try not to get into buying a coin or buying anything for that matter because you could fall victim to this pump and dump thing, um, and then you buy it, but you think it's going to go high, and then it drops down again, and you lose your money. Well, not all your money, but you lose a portion of the value of the money that you put into it. So, yeah, if you had purchased down here already, but then how were you to know that it was going to go up this high from down here? Unless you were in on the TikTok thing. I didn't know. I just learned about the TikTok thing today. So, what I'm basically saying is, if you're going to invest in a coin because you think it has value, not because it's going to go up or down, but because whatever the purpose of it is, like Ethereum or Bitcoin, it has a value. It has an intrinsic or a implied value that you believe in which case I would say that's a great idea. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about trading on margin or trading on leverage, any of that stuff. I'm done with that. But I just wanted to kind of make some comments on the Doge change and the VET or VeChain change. And there's some other coins I'd talk about, but I just wanted to get these two out in particular, and to let people know to not FOMO. Don't FOMO. Do not go in for fear of missing out. It will not help you, and it is a fallacy or a failure or something that people should not do but do anyways because they're scared that they might not get the value out of it, and then they end up not getting it anyways. So anyways, just wasn't trying to make this a long video, just wanted to talk about those two things, and I just noticed this in the market. We'll be bringing more updates on other coins in the near future. If you like this video, thumbs up. As I've said in the past, we're still doing the giveaway, closing in, already past the halfway point, hopefully getting to 500 subs by the end of the month, in which case we will have the giveaway. And like I said, you need to be a sub and you need to give me your Bitcoin address. And as a side note, Atomic is giving away more money, so even if you don't get it from me, you will definitely get it from them. So check out the link for Atomic Wallet. I just learned this recently. And you could get I think it's 15 of the Atomic Wallet coin, which at this current point, I believe it's worth more than my highest prize. So you will guaranteed get more money than my prize, even if you participate in my prize. Or maybe you could get twice as much, but Atomic Wallet's giving everybody 15 coins as an airdrop. So sign up for the wallet and get your 15. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.